of color image processing. Along with that, we also discussed about the different color models. So we have seen that there are three color models. They are RGB, CMY, and HSI color model. So in the last class, we discussed about RGB color model and CMY color model in detail. We have seen that the RGB color model, mainly it is used by video cameras and digital cameras. But however, the CMY color model, mainly it is employed by the printers. For printing of the color images, we'll make use of CMY or CMYK color model. Along with that, we have one more color model, that is HSI color model. So in the today's class, we are going to discuss about what is this HSI color model. Along with that, we also discuss about how to convert RGB to HSI and HSI to RGB. Okay, first we'll start about what is HSI color model. So HSI, it stands for hue, saturation, and intensity. So mainly this color model, it is used for description and interpretation of the colors by the human beings. So here, as the name indicates, we have three important parameters. Hue, it is the dominant wavelength in the mixture of light waves. So actually hue, it represents color of the object. If I am saying an object is of red color, it indicates that red is hue of that object. And we have saturation. So saturation, it is a relative purity of the color. The pure color, it will have high saturation, and the mixed colors, they will have low saturation. So saturation, it indicates how much the color is pure. It indicates amount of purity of the color. The next, we have intensity. Intensity is nothing but brightness, we can say. Our brightness, it can be defined as the notion of intensity. So mainly this color model, it deals with these three components: hue, saturation, and intensity. The color model can be represented like this. Here, this is the way how do we represent HSI color model. Okay, if you look at again this color model, easily you can understand how to mark the points. We have first here red R, then we have this point as G and this point as B, that is red, green and blue. Just you consider these axes, right? This is blue one and this is red one and this is green. Once you are able to identify the primary color points R, G, B, easily you can find out the other points. So already we have seen that by mixing red and green, we get yellow color. That's why this point I will designate it as yellow. Then we know that by mixing green and blue, we get cyan. That's why this point is supposed to be cyan. And by mixing blue and red, we get magenta color. Okay, RB, GB, and RG, M, C, Y, magenta, cyan, and yellow. These are the secondary colors. And as we know, the black is situated at the origin, as it happened in the case of RGB cube, and exactly opposite point will be white. The line joining this black and white, we call it as intensity axis. The line joining the black and the white points, it is called as grayscale axis or intensity axis. Okay, this cube, again this model, whatever is shown in the diagram, it contains all the colors in the HSI model. Okay, now the question is, okay, suppose here if you have some point, color point, how to indicate its intensity? The intensity of any color in the model, can be found by drawing a plane perpendicular to the intensity axis. Okay, this line joining the black and white, it is called as intensity axis. The intensity of any color point, it depends on the line perpendicular to this intensity axis. And next, how to measure the saturation and hue. To measure saturation and hue, we are going to use these diagrams. We model HSI color model in the form of hexagon. We use hexagon shape for modeling HSI color model. Okay, if you look at this shape, here we have red, green, and blue. These are the three corners, R, G, and B of the hexagon, and other three corners, again they are the secondary colors. So by mixing red and green, we get yellow. That's why here this point, it is yellow. By mixing green and blue, we get cyan. By mixing red and blue, we get magenta. So on the hexagon, for all the corner points, we have primary colors and the secondary colors. And at the center, we can have white color. Okay. Now, if you look at these corner points, the angle between the primary colors, it is 120 degree, and even the angle between the secondary colors is 120 degree. Like that, we are going to have a total of 360 degree angle. Okay, now to measure hue and saturation, we use this particular diagram. Okay, if you look at this diagram, here we have a vector. We have a vector which is indicated by this point and the origin. Okay, the saturation of any color point within this model can be obtained by measuring length of the vector which is drawn from origin to that color point. Please try to understand, the saturation is nothing but length of the vector from origin to the required color point in the model. Okay, assume that at this point you want to measure the saturation. What you have to do is just draw the vector from origin to this point, right? The length of the vector, it gives the amount of saturation. And similarly, the hue is the angle made by this vector with reference to red axis. We use red as the reference axis while measuring hue of the color point. So remember, saturation is length of the vector drawn from origin to that color point. Hue is the angle made by that vector with respect to red axis. So this is all about HSI color model. So from the examination point of view, you have to draw this diagram, you have to draw the diagram, and you have to explain what is the purpose of HSI color model. You explain briefly what is H, S, and I. Then later you explain how the intensity is measured, how saturation is measured, and how to measure the hue by appropriate diagrams. This is all about HSI color model. Then in the next topic, we are going to discuss about how to convert RGB to HSI color model. Okay, assume that you have given a pixel value in the RGB format, and if you want to convert it into HSI color model, we have to use a set of formulas. Students, here you don't have derivation for these formulas, but you have to remember these formulas. This is again one of the very important question in the examination. You may expect question like this: explain how to convert RGB to HSI and vice versa. There you have to explain the complete procedure with formulas. Okay. Okay, assume that you are given with a pixel with RGB values. We know that in the RGB color format, each pixel is given with the amount of red value, green value, and blue value. Now, how to convert this pixel RGB values into equivalent HSI values is the procedure is like this. First, you have to check whether the value of blue color is less than or equal to green. We are given with R, G, and B values for a pixel. First, you check whether B value is less than or equal to G. If it is true, then hue can be calculated as theta itself, where theta is given by this particular formula. You have to remember this formula, no way. Okay, so theta is calculated by using this formula, and we consider H equal to theta in case if B is less than or equal to G. Suppose if B is greater than G, means the value given for blue color, if it is greater than green, then H can be calculated as 360 minus theta. Here theta we calculate again by using this particular formula. Then next, to calculate the saturation, we have the formula like this. S equal to 1 minus 3 divided by R plus G plus B into minimum of RGB. What we do is, we use the formula like this, 1 minus 3 divided by R plus G plus B into, we'll take minimum of red, green or blue color value. This is the formula for calculating S, that is saturation. Then similarly, to calculate the intensity, we have a very simple formula. Just we take the average of RGB values. So very simple. It is 1 by 3 into sum of red, green and blue color values. So this is the procedure we use to convert a pixel given with RGB values into H, S and I. Remember these formulas. To calculate H, we use this formula, H equal to theta, or either it may be 360 degree minus theta. It depends on values of B and G. For calculation of theta, we use this particular formula. Then to calculate saturation, the formula is like this, S equal to 1 minus 3 divided by R plus G plus B into, we'll take minimum of RGB values. And to calculate intensity, we use just the average of RGB values. The next, we are going to discuss about how to convert HSI into RGB. Suppose if you are given with a pixel with values H, S and I, how to convert this HSI values into RGB values. Here we have the formulas like this. We use 3 sectors for converting HSI into RGB, that is RG sector. Then we use the sectors will be based on this diagram. We call RG as one sector. This we call it as RG sector. Next, this is GB sector. Between the points G and B, whatever the angle we get, we call it as GB sector. And RB sector means the angle formed by red and blue values. So here we get 3 set of formulas for converting HSI value into RGB. We'll look at these formulas one by one. First, we are going to check the value of H. If it is between 0 and 120 degree, we have to use these set of formulas to obtain RGB values. The formula is like this. Amount of blue color can be calculated as I in bracket 1 minus S, and amount of R can be calculated as I into bracket 1 plus S cos H divided by cos of 60 degree minus H. Then to calculate green, we have the formula as 3 into I minus in bracket R plus B. These set of formulas we use in case if value of H is between 0 and 120 degree. Students, if you remember only one set of formulas, it is sufficient. By using this first set of formulas, the other formulas can be easily derived. Okay, next chance is if H value, if it lies between 120 degree and 240 degree. In that case, what we do is we write H equal to H minus 120 degree. Please try to understand. First, check value of H. So if it is between 120 degree and 240, first you subtract 120 degree from H. Then after that, here RGB values can be calculated using these set of formulas. Okay, here the RGB values, they can be obtained by just cyclic rotation of these values. For H between 120 degree and 240 degree, what you have to do is, you have to use same set of formulas, but this R will go up, G will come in place of R, and B will come in place of G. Please try to understand the technique. The technique is like this. So for H between 120 degree to 240, you have to calculate R by using this formula. And G you can calculate by using second formula. And B can be calculated by using third formula. You have to rotate this way. You have to rotate this way in case if H is between 120 degree and 240 degree. Similarly, in case if H value is between 240 to 360 degree, there what you have to do is, first you have to calculate H as H equal to H minus 240. Then again you have to use same set of formulas. This time what you do is, the second set of formula again you rotate once again. So that here you get R, this becomes B, and this becomes G. So this is how to calculate RGB values by using HSI color values. Okay. So for converting HSI to RGB, we use three set of formulas. These formulas, they depend on value of H. If H value, it lies between 0 to 120 degree, this is the formula we use. And if H value lies between 120 degree to 240 degree, then first subtract 120 from the H value, then you calculate RGB values by rotating first set of formulas. Similarly, if H is between 240 degree and 360 degree, first you carry out H equal to H minus 240, then again you calculate RGB values by rotation of these formulas. Okay. Students, you can expect even numericals based on these topics. You might be given with